So VW Pro, last qualifying session for the day. We have VW Pro, VW Sportsman, and Sportsman ET to round out the day, and we are done. So VW Pro, the quickest of the dial-in VW Sportsman classes. James Gould with the Team Militia. Down here is a dragster. That ain't a, well, it's a very short dragster anyway. Jake Fronda in the Golf. Well, even though James Gould's trying to bump it in, it's not really moving. .11.06 and 11.95. Jake Fronda takes the number one spot for now. 11.95 on a 92. Okay, up next in the Slick Tricks lane. Luke Stevenson with the Don, thanks to RTMG Performance, GP Turbo, Street Racers, and 32 Racing Wheels with the Don, looking for that elusive 11-second run with the car. Taking on Sam Young with Black Current number 4. And originally called Black Current is because it's electric. What makes it interesting as well is because it's completely silent, you can hear what's going on with the tyres and lots of other things on the way down too. So, still looking for 8.40 is Sam. Good luck to both. Wow. Instant tyre spin. Not sure what's going on with Luke. He's probably expecting Sam to go disappearing in the distance, but it ain't going to happen. Blazed the tyres straight away. A 15.0 wasn't on the plan, or in the plan, I should say, for Luke. So, continuing on with VW Pro. James Hodgson and Paul Walkgate. Paul with the caddy. James Hodgson's already number 3. Oh, look at that. He's now number 1. 100th off. Paul Walkgate stays put. But for the moment, James Hodgson is your number 1 qualifier. Okay, Stu Hodgson with the pretty much brand spanking new Beetle, taking on Abby Tether. $11.69 for Stu and $12.76 for Abby, who broke out, unfortunately. Okay, Chris Waterhouse and Carl Goldsmith. The revelation from today, Carl Goldsmith has made 3 qualifying runs in one day. I said that out loud, didn't I? Yeah, I did that. You see that broken car down there? I did that. 977 for Chris. He'll stand on his run from earlier today. That is a great shame for Carl. I'm really sorry, mate. Deary me. Well, he made it to the line for 3 qualifying runs in a day. I can say that correctly. He made it to the start line for 3 runs in a row. There we go. I mean, Carl, he'll have it fixed in 5 minutes. Okay, Phil Blogg. Okay, Phil Blogg. $13.56. That's not going to help either. So Tom Circuit with the Lupo in the Kestrel lane, and Olivia Carter in the Passat. So Olivia is currently number 17. Tom is 6th. Olivia 16.30 with a breakout. And Tom 17.88. That was pretty good, but he didn't improve with the Baja. $15.86, $15.29. Breakout for Jerry Sadler and no help for Steve Metcalf. Okay, Cass Waterhouse with the Audi TT. Kestrel side, Tom Webb with Jimmy the Golf. How do I know that? Because it says Jimmy. How do I know Cass's car is called Menopause? Because it says Menopause on the back of it. Cass was on the money on the tree. Tom's going to get there first. 12.15 on a 20 breakout. And Kaz moves up to 22, actually, with a 15.40 on a 14.70. George Miller, and still the number 1 qualifier, Nigel Gregg, with the Audi A6. Not the quickest car in the class, but so far it's been closest to the dial-in, which is what matters, especially in the dining class. Okay, 14.56. George Miller goes all the way up to number 3. Nigel Gregg with another great one, though. 15.21 on a 12. Good pair of runs. Poppy's currently 5. Reese is 23. Poppy will be getting there first. Breakout, and that's really good for Reese Finney, up to number 5. 16.04 and a 16 flat. Some big improvements in this round of qualifying. So, the one and only Lorraine Large. Right, so is it going to be a 15 flat? Who the blooming hell knows? Yeah, basically that, eh? Up against Paul Robinson, number 1 from last year. Lorraine is currently qualified 24. Paul 7. Well, Paul is way out in front at the moment, visibly. That goes 14.78. That only gets him the number 2 spot. Lorraine does improve, actually, up to number 19 with that 15.31 on a 15 flat. There you go. In the right direction. That'll work. Okay. John Gall, I'd love to know where that name comes from. Taco Cat number 2, the Audi TT. Against Steve Stone. Coldstone Racing, I kind of get where that probably comes from. Okay, Steve is 21 currently. John is 9. Steve will be getting there first. And he goes 14.22. No help for either, actually, that time. Okay, Jason Ainslow. Taking on his wife, Lowry. This is brave. A brave man who races his wife, even in qualifying. Lowry is 14 at the moment. Jason's currently the higher qualified of the two. I said currently because that might change in a moment. Now, it's not going to specifically be a race to the finish line, although Lowry's going to claim bragging rights on reaction time. Now, 1380 is what she's after. And she doesn't get it. Jason breaks out by 4 measly hundredths of a second. No improvement for either, but still good fun. Okay, Nigel Gregson. Golfy McGolfface. Got to be up there with the best names ever for a golf, and probably the most obvious as well. Nigel's in the Kestrel lane. Slick Tricks lane. Linda Thomas, 14 flat. There's still wriggle room at the top. $13.06, that'll help. Nigel goes up to number 8. Breakout in the other lane for Linda Thomas. Danny Bean with the Lupo. One of the best choices ever to go drag racing with. I mean, I'm sure when VW thought of these things, they thought, you know what, someone's going to be running really quick one of these down the drag strip. Or not. Against Phil Jones, Danny Bean is already number 3 qualifier, so he's going to go some to squeeze in the top 2. Can have a go, though. Looking for 13.30. 13.64, that's not going to help. 15.07 for Phil Jones. Does. Takes him to 13. John Crawford. Just up the road in Kettering. 16.20 for him. Taking on Polly Judge. Now, wouldn't this be a great final? Says anybody named Polly or John, probably. Well, absolutely neck and neck, as they should be based on their dial-ins. 39 and 23. Too quick for Polly. And no help, unfortunately, for the man in the other lane. Actually, it might have actually moved him up a bit. Hang on a minute. John, actually, yeah, beg your pardon. It put them 17 and 18. John Crawford did actually nudge up a few spots to number 18 with that one. With the 39 on a 20. Okay. Justin Foley and Jordan Clark, I think, are going to be last pair for VW Pro. Sorry, VW Sportsman, even. And then we have one more class to go. That class is called Sportsman ET, and we're done. Someone missed a shift, I think, up there, or was a bit late with it. That was Jordan, I think. 59 too quick, 14.30, not quick enough. Okay, we're done with VW Sports.